we traveled to Omaha, Nebraska on Friday, played the University of Nebraska-Omaha. They are a Division I opponent, and when you play a Division opponent at their home site, format's a little bit different. We play a 7-point format rather than a 9-point format, and the winner of the 2 out of the 3 or the majority of the doubles matches only gets 1 point, and then the rest of the singles matches count for 1 point. You also play lets in Division I tennis, where on a serve. So if the ball hits the net cord and comes into the court, you have to play those. So it's a little bit of a kind of a different format feel. Scoring was a little bit different.
What's the rationale behind that?
Well, the rationale behind that was a few years ago, several years ago. I believe it was instituted with the Bryan brothers when they were playing college tennis. A lot of people were calling lets on their serves, and they really weren't, and so there was some gamesmanship going on with that, and so that's where that kind of came from, I believe, and so yeah, it was a little bit different, but we won our number 3 doubles match. We lost number 1 doubles in a tiebreak, so we were that close to getting that doubles point against them. Shane Giannetti, our junior from Oyster Bay, New York, won at number 1 singles, which was a good win for him. He won that match in a 3rd set tiebreak. And then lost some close ones. We lost at number 4 singles with Michael Rowett. He lost his match 7-5, 7-5. Bronson Brassel lost his match at number 3 singles, I think 6-3, 7-6. Had a couple set points in that 2nd set. Could have taken it to a 3rd set tiebreak. And so, gosh, you're looking at a couple points here and there, and we may have won that duel 4-3. And the thing that I took away from that match, and the thing that was kind of encouraging, though, was we didn't get beat. We lost. Yeah. And there's a big difference there. We gave up a lot of free points, a lot of errors, and you expect that for your first match out. So, and then we finished that match, and then spent the night in Lincoln and played 2 matches in Lincoln on Saturday. Played the 8:30 match against Nebraska Wesleyan University. We won that match 9-0, had a very good showing, and then turned around and played Bethel College right after that and won that match 9-0 as well. So we're 2-1 to start the season. Very, very pleased with where we were. And again, a lot of the mistakes we've made up to this point are very correctable, very beginning of the season type mistakes, and that are going to probably go away in about a month or so. And so that's kind of it for the indoor season for the men. We did have an indoor trip to Indiana that was canceled, and so their main focus now is anytime we get a good we're going to still practice indoors, but if we get a good weather day, we're going to get them outside and start getting them used to the outside conditions, as they'll start with an outside match tentatively scheduled for March 1st up in Kearney, Nebraska.
Okay, I'm an old baseball coach, so I know what a good day is for baseball. What's a good day outside for tennis?
Well,
at this time of year,
I would say 50 degrees or higher would be a good day, and you got to factor the wind in there as well. If there's a lot of wind at 50 degrees, that can make it pretty cold. So a nice mild wind at 50 degrees would be a good day, and anything higher temperature-wise above that would be good. So we'll look for those kind of days and try to get them out there and try to get them in those conditions. They're not going to see a lot of heat in the spring. We very rarely see a lot of heat in the spring. I would say probably 75, maybe 80 would be the highest tops that the temperatures they'll face in the spring. And so, like the early part of the spring, they'll be playing matches 55 degrees, 60 degrees. Right. They may have to warm up with their hoodie on and that kind of thing. So
again, the women open up when?
Women open up this weekend. We'll travel to Seward, Nebraska on Friday and take on Concordia College there. That's at 6 o'clock. Then we'll stay the night in Lincoln there and play Nebraska Wesleyan and Bethel again. Bethel's ranked 24th, Nebraska Wesleyan is ranked 24th in the NAI preseason poll, so that'll be a good test for us to start our season with, and so looking forward to getting them off to a good start this weekend.
And the men again play?
Men's next match, they'll travel with the women. On March 1st and 2nd, we'll travel up to Kearney, Nebraska. We'll play Nebraska Kearney on Friday, and then we'll play Colorado Christian on Saturday of March the 2nd.